Hey guys, it's me again. It's a Sabbath rest, and I'm just redoing my braids because, man, it's windy and cold out there. God showed me the weather this morning, and it was supposed to be snowing, and it's not snowing, but it's cold as arse out there, and the wind and the so guys, I'm just taking a chill day. My puppies were growling at each other because they're tired. It goes back to that word I gave you today. It's National Women's Day too, so I want to wish all the women happy Women's Day. Celebrate you, do some self care. God led me to self tan because it makes me happy. It makes me feel beautiful. For my husband, and you got to conform yourself to your husband, right? You need to be whatever he needs you to be. When you have a husband that loves you like mine loves me, like mine calls me his bride, that's a blessing because we are bride and groom for life. I have it on my vision board, literally a picture, bride and groom for life. He keeps calling me his bride. He's even been criticized for calling me his bride, And so, guys, you just have to be you and not worry about what anybody else thinks. And I sent an email to Ellen, Petrichor Ranch. You should check out her channel. She doesn't get on the live streams a lot. I think it bothers her spirit. She must be empathic. So, also Chase and Polly, please keep them in your prayers. They've had one thing after another go wrong. The enemy is really attacking them. And she let me know what's going on with them. And so they have the relive, but they've had a lot of health issues. So pray for Polly and Chase. There are beloved members of my community, but they haven't been on either. And so I'm just praying, just know I'm praying for you if you hear this. And then I remembered it's my brother's birthday coming up. My brother Jeff, my bestie, he's my favorite brother. If you have a favorite sibling, comment down below. His name is Jeff. He's my bestie and my family. He's awesome. But then my sister Debbie is the next oldest. She's my bestie on Facebook. We communicate through Facebook, and I keep track of all my cousins on my dad's side through Facebook too. I've lost some cousins, like on my mom's side. I haven't been able to find them. None of them are on Facebook, and unless if they find me on YouTube, guys, I'd love to connect with you guys, Janice and your whole family. Want to know how everybody's doing. But so just in case you found me on YouTube, but I don't know if they do or not. So St. Patrick's Day is coming up on the 17th. It's daylight savings times. Don't forget to turn your clocks up tonight. So we're saving. We get more daylight. Thank God. Like instead of the sun setting at 5:30. I mean, it drives me a little crazy in the winter. The shortest day is like 4 p.m. So the sun is setting at 5:30. So tomorrow night, after we set our clocks up, it'll be setting at 6:30. If anybody's excited about that, comment down below. I'm really excited to get more light during the day, guys, because I suffer when the seasons are like this. When I can't get away, and we have a puppy. Neither one of us want to go anywhere, right? Remember the last vacation we had on that cruise? We came back, we both got sick. Neither one of us really want to be out there right now with all the compromised immune systems. So, and I also did, if you didn't watch my video today, it was about, are you hiding? What could be the cause of that? And what's the biblical prescription for that? And it's what I'm doing right now, which is resting today, restoring my energy. I'll be live tonight at 6 p.m., so make sure you check that out. I'll be live at 6. So what am I doing to rest on a Sabbath? God told me to just tell you what I'm doing. I showered. I left the puppy in her crate, even though she was howling, because, I don't get to shower a lot when I have her by myself. I usually just have to take her right out because she's not completely house trained yet. And so I showered. I left her in the crate to howl. And then I took a break before I finished my beauty routine. I took a break, took her out, gave her a peanut butter Kong so she would quiet. She was eating when I showered. And she's eating so fast right now. It's like I take my snippets when I can. And so I kept her in the crate. And then I moved her to her food crate so I could move the crate in here. And then I brought her in here with the dog so she wouldn't feel alone. And then I finished my self-tan. Right? So God, the Holy Spirit inspired me as I went today so I could deal with the dogs. So I could have, she went number 2 easily, and I celebrated. I said, good P-O-O-H, good poo, Macy. You have to really celebrate when they go outside, when they're having problems. That's the secret to positive only. You know, she's a little bear, though. She was picking on my old dog. He was growling at her, and I put her back in the crate. And now she's sleeping, right? I noticed she's very grumpy right before she sleeps, which is, again, confirmation. I told God, I wanted a dog just like me. If I don't get enough rest, I get grumpy, I get sad, I can snap at people. I'm not as generous in the chat when people are bananas and Fruit Loops and, so you have to know yourself. Right? And so I was telling my husband yesterday, maybe I need one of those lights. I was in the sun. I was telling you what I do to feel better. Self-tanning is one of the things I do to feel better because this is my natural color in the summer, and that's my favorite season. So I try to stay this way throughout the year. Otherwise, I just, it can make me sad that I live here because this is where God called me, but he says, bloom where you're planted. So I have to do whatever I can to bloom where I'm planted. So I asked my husband to look into a light that might help me feel like, or give me vitamin D or whatever, because I'm taking the supplements, but I still struggle, guys, it's called seasonal affectiveness disorder. And I'm working through it also with my counselor because it is a real thing. You're not crazy. It can happen, especially if you're in a natural environment that's not naturally you. I'm naturally happier, tropical, and we're not going on vacation this year. We could afford to, but we have the puppy. I don't want to leave the puppy for a week. I just don't. I don't want to miss any stage of her life because I got her to raise her right. And so anyways, my husband's going to look into get me one of those lights that makes me feel good. I don't know what those are. If you know what those are, comment down below. I'll tell them what I need. I don't know. What have you guys done? Comment down below so we can all help each other through this seasonal affectiveness disorder. A lot of people have it. It's called SAD, seasonal affectiveness disorder. I get it. This is why I don't want to get out of bed in the mornings, is this season. It's always worse right now. And usually the relive trips were always this month. And I would work really hard to earn them during the Christmas and Thanksgiving and holiday seasons, because that's usually when the promotion would end, like towards the end of the year. And then we'd go on the trip in March. And that always got me through. But now they're not doing as many trips because all companies are struggling, right? You need to understand you're not the only one struggling. Companies are struggling too. So nobody's recovered completely, and I got you. I know you haven't, but listen, when you realize God is your provider, you won't worry so much about provision. Again, I suggest a placemat process. Like you take a piece of paper and you separate it and you say, God, this is what I can do, but I have a shortfall. And then on the other side, you put the shortfall and say, God, I need your help. Show me how I can make that shortfall, right? And the first thing I would say is don't pay your credit card payments. That's one of my debt cancellation strategies. If you need it, pin comment down below. It will save you. It will help you legally get out of some of your credit card debt, because that, with the interest rates, it's killing people. And, you got to pay for food, clothing, and shelter. Credit card payments are below the line. If nobody's told you that, that's a freebie. Credit card payments are always below the line. So if you're getting overwhelmed because of finances, I hope this helps you. Also, if you're just feeling that way and everything's good and yet you're still sad, you still want to hide, watch my video if you want to hide, because God gave me the biblical answer. And then today, I'm just getting through the day following inspired action. This was another inspired video. I hope you like it. It keeps you going. I hope it does, right? Be you, be true, be bold. I happen to be bold. You don't have to be me. You have to be yourself. If you're an introvert, nap and shut off your phone. Don't, because I know introverts replenish their energy by being alone for many hours, right? You could be part introvert, part extrovert. But only you know yourself. So figure yourself out, and I'll see you on the next one. I figured myself out. Hopefully this is helping you in some way. Please comment down below if this helped you in some way, because I'm going to load this, and we'll see what happens. Bye.